Hello and welcome back. I am Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some more of our Russian World Conquest, the Russian Rampage. Alright, so we're fabricating some claims on 3 different people. We've got Romania, Iran, and Afghanistan next on the chopping block. German troops have crossed into Bohemia and Moravia, ostensibly to restore order to the regions in the wake of the collapsing Czechoslovakian government. Okay, alright, so looks like he is heading down the standard direction here. We're going to see Germany probably pick another idea. Another focus here in a moment. Zog has submitted to Italy. Unknown focus. Can't even know what it's called, huh? Our decryption is too bad. So the only drawback to this is that we're going to actually have all 3 of these pop at the exact same time. Romania is still unlikely to be defended by anybody, and if we can sneak in and get a few more of these countries here before we have to fight like Germany or Poland or the Allies or anything, that would be quite nice. We have no divisions of basic training. We have absolute metric tons of guns right now, which is good. According to this, we're producing a deficit, and yet we're still stockpiling lots of guns. My guess is that we probably have old guns. Yeah, we have weapons, 114,000 weapons 1, and we're trying to replace all of those old guns with weapons too. So that's where the deficit's coming from. We're not actually producing enough to keep up with all the things that we need for reinforcement. So we just need to constantly produce weapons too. We still have a lot of these old guns that we will probably end up using at some point for, I don't know, cavalry suppression divisions, or if we just need to get more troops on the front line, then that would be fine. We're also starting to make a few more light tanks, or rather the light self-propelled anti-air. We still have a deficit there. We also have a deficit in towed artillery. We need a lot more. Someone had asked me just recently on the subreddit if I wanted to maybe change over and just take some of the production from gun production. But I don't think that makes sense. I think it makes more sense to instead just keep on adding more stuff here. The production efficiency is very important. Alright, now that we have improved artillery, we're going to go ahead and upgrade you as well. Improved artillery. We still need lots more artillery, so let's add more of those. And the other thing that we're still lacking is the self-propelled anti-air. Go there. We have a research slot available. Let's go ahead and get back to work on doctrine. 234 days. It's fine. Started on that. So we're temporarily at peace. Now that world tension's already up to 100%, I imagine that we're going to see World War II break out rather quickly. We're trying to justify a war goal against Poland. Okay. Don't they have a focus that automatically... Yeah, I played as this guy. Danziger War. I mean, why not just do this focus? Seems like it'd be a lot easier. We have some low supplies over here. Not actually suffering too much attrition, just this one little guy. We have 18 out of 16 troops in this region. Alright, we'll create a second front for the armor. Just a tiny one. And let's grab all of the troops, split, take some of them over to here, give them a small command. No, whatever, just something. Pull a couple troops off there. Our armor is nice and trained up, the regulars. They're not horrible. We probably lack a few light tanks. Yeah, we need 90 more tanks. Now 124. Ouch. Apparently a lot of those tanks just broke down while moving around. Fair enough. So, I don't know if I had mentioned this in the last recording session, but I had been reading about military police and how they basically suck. The suppression bonus is completely worthless unless you have, unless it rounds up to an integer. So you would need to have 5 suppression points to actually get the benefit from this suppression bonus of 20%. So it would take you from, you know, right now we have, how many do we have? 4 cav, which provide 8 suppression, and then 8 suppression at 20% gives you, well, plus 1.6. But that rounds down to the nearest point, so we're actually only getting plus 1. So that's not very good. Basically, you're better off just going with 2 cavalry with, 2 cavalry, sorry, 1 cavalry at 2 combat width, and just have to have the 2 points. Also because most provinces only need, or most states only need, a single cavalry. Like, see how there's no stars or anything in this here. So this whole state, as far as I understand, is only worth, like, essentially 1 victory point. So, I don't think each individual province is worth a victory point. I'm pretty sure it's this whole state is worth 1 province point, or 1 victory point. So, can you not see that somewhere? I feel like you should be able to see the total number of victory points for a state. Let's see, if we go up to Moscow, we know Moscow's worth 50 victory points. There's nothing on this interface here that tells you the total number of victory points, is there? You basically would just have to math it out. Anyway, so where military police start to become useful is if you go down this tree and you get, this is 20, 30, 40, 50. You have to be all the way at the end. And then you have a 50% bonus, then the cavalry will always be worth 3 suppression points. But even then, you don't need 3 suppression points on most states. So, I don't know. I had read that thread on Reddit, and I very nearly considered just disabling the suppression system altogether. But decided against it just because it will make the game too different from vanilla. And I have a number of mods installed, but they're just graphical things, you know? I usually tend to stay away from mods that drastically change the actual game. Alright, let's make sure that we have enough troops. I'd like to have, my combat width on these guys is how much? 20. I think that, remember correctly, I think that all of these guys got changed over properly. 156 divisions of infantry, and we only have 1 infantry template that we're using. No, apparently there's 7 other divisions that are classed as infantry. That's going to be the armored. Okay, but these guys are also 21 combat width. Bit of a concern there. Probably best to modify them down so that they're a little bit smaller. I'd rather have them be 19 than 21. That seems fine. And those 7 should be part of this. We have enough light self-propelled anti-air to add some more to these guys. Again, each one only takes 15, so if we have 82, then that's at least, what, 5 more that we can do? Let's keep upgrading the invasion force. Yeah. We'll do 6 for now. I think we start with Afghanistan. No allies, nothing to worry about there. And we're pretty close, about halfway through. Next we're going to get Recon Company upgrade. Better recon, better tactics that we're going to end up using in combat. That'll be quite useful. Dispersed fighting is fine. Large front offensive. All infantry, motorized, and mech gain 10 organization, and our tanks get 10 organization, 2 organization as well. Production efficiency cap plus 15 is very good. But the big one, the big thing that we're going to need is the, in here, it's this next one down here. Infantry combat width minus 0.4. Italy just joined the Axis, okay. The Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact. The German Foreign Ministry have proposed the non-aggression pact between our 2 nations. This treaty will greatly increase our mutual trade, and an additional secret protocol suggests the division of Eastern Europe into Germany and Soviet spheres. While the fascists in Berlin may not be trustworthy, this pact allows us to deal with Finland, the Baltic states, and Romania without fear of outside interference. The eastern territories of Poland will also befall us in the event of a Polish collapse. While this pact is in effect, the closed economy trade policy will become unavailable. The war with Germany focus will be unavailable for 2 years. So we gain a whole bunch of claims, which is awesome. And yeah, I think we do this. We don't want to fight them yet, so we'll sign the treaty. And there is no like claims map mode in this game, which is so dumb. But we can see somewhere in here that we now have foreign claims on these provinces, which is not enough to declare war. Not like a lot of the other games, but we can justify a war goal to take claimed states now, which is much quicker and cheaper than doing Conquest. Conquest would take 125 days. Take claimed state is only 65 days, so it cuts it in half, roughly. So yeah, I mean, we should probably get started on this as well. We've got these troops on the Polish border. We, did we end up with claims? Yes, we ended up with claims against Poland, but Poland is being guaranteed. No, they're not. Interestingly, they are not guaranteed yet. I don't want to attack him because I know he'll just join the Axis, or sorry, the Allies right away. These other guys, though, they're all neutral. So I think we should immediately start justifying war goals against all of these guys. Okay, what about Finland? Yep, Finland as well. Can we actually handle doing all these wars at once? We should probably stagger them a little bit. Let's pull the troops that are off the Polish border. I got two stacks. Some of these guys are on the Romanian border. The purple. Let's create a new theater. Call this Romanian. Alright. Yeah, I don't think we need to actually protect against him right now. Let's go with these two. Let's get something up there. And I'm going to delete this template, or this one, for now. Poland's not going to attack me. France has banned communism. Almost have a recon company. Demand Bessarabia. Romania cannot expect to withstand the might of the Red Army. If we send them a demand of our rightfully claimed land in Bessarabia, they may hand it over without a fight. So I ended up with some claims on Bessarabia as well. Let's take a look at the actual states map mode, which I think is F6. No, it's F5. So he would just give me a single state. This singular state has level 2 airbase. I'm assuming that there are... I can't see anything at all here. There are at least 4 factories. We will pay the iron price. This is probably the better defended guy. And honestly, I'd rather just take the ultimatum if he'll give it to me. And if he doesn't, then we'll attack him. I'll still declare on him. I'll just sit here defensively. And eventually we'll have enough troops that we can bring them around. Since we know for sure that these guys are all singular stacks, let's spread them out. We want to have roughly 4 troops on each province. And the terrain looks like it's probably fine. We've got urban. Terrain urban, plains, 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 plains. All plains, okay? Well, we'd rather be on the defensive with those armies. They don't have a lot of actual artillery. We can also oppress Lithuania. If we send a demand for basing rights and control of their border security, we can effectively annex them without fighting. That's Lithuania. Well, we'll try it. I mean, I don't know. Let's see. Romania has surrendered Bessarabia. Okay, cool. We are now the owner and controller of Bessarabia and Bukovina. Now oppress Estonia. Well, if it's going to keep working. So we end up with Bessarabia and... What was the other one it said? Bukovina. Where the hell's Bukovina? Okay, it's this itty-bitty little state up here. Cool. We'll take it. Thank you. That means that we can take the Romanian theater and redraw this line. We'll still have them on this border for now, but yeah, we just got some factories. Got a research slot available right now. Military police is kind of useless. The engineering company, I think we do have a fair number of engineering companies assigned to our things, and entrenchment is always nice, but is there anything else production-wise that we need right now? We're still quite a ways ahead of time in that. Factory repair speed could be useful if I actually end up, you know, getting anything damaged. On the other hand, engineering, we definitely need decryption. Let's get that. That's clearly more important, I think. Let's see how these other guys respond. We have free military factories, nice. Good stuff. Okay, so we don't need, these are automatically getting repaired. One of the things that I'd like to do as well is, I think, upgrade some of the air bases on the western front, because a lot of these air bases can only hold like 2 to 800, and I'd like for each air base to be able to hold 1,000. Like Pskov, I think we want to upgrade this airbase. Is there a button on this screen to upgrade the airbase? No, that would make too much sense, wouldn't it? We want to build air bases here and here. Up to 5. 5, 5, 8's a little bit too much. I mean, I think all of these should really be upgraded to 5. Everything on the western front, because we're going to end up with a major war on this side. I just know it. And if at all possible, I wouldn't mind having a couple over here as well. No real air bases here at all. What does the air map mode look like? What are the regions? It's possible maybe we could have range there. Let's do air bases in this place, up to level 5. Okay, and then back to production. We are lacking, I think, mostly artillery right now. So 167 days of shortage on artillery. Plus we're making the new artillery, so yeah, let's go ahead and crank out a whole bunch of artillery then. We'll add another line. I still don't understand why they restrict factories to 15. Like, why is this number even restricted at all? Why, in fact, did it have to be this clicky visual interface? Why not just make it a number? Why not just be able to click a text field and say, this is the number of factories that I want assigned to it, and have the number be anything, you know, 1 to 1,000. Like, it would just be so much simpler to have fewer of these things. Still, maybe have the capacity to do multiple if you want, so that you can like create a factory plan, you know, like where one more factory goes to this, and then one goes to this, and then one goes to this, that kind of thing. But the idea that you have to have like pages and pages and pages of this crap as you go into the game is just, it's too much. It's way too much. We've claimed Bessarabia. Yep, of course it's mine. We don't have to worry about the battle plans and no units assigned. Oh, right. Okay, so for some reason, these guys not get assigned to that plan. It's fine. Well, taking land for free is certainly appealing. Are we, do we actually, are we still justifying a war goal with him? No, we're not. Okay. We still have Iran at, 87 days, and we're getting pretty close with Afghanistan. Ah, crap, I didn't even get a chance to read that because it was right in the middle of my screen. Looks like the answer was that Lithuania said yes, so we just gained all of the Lithuanian factories. Welcome to the Union, comrades. Yeah, sweet. Alright, fall in, Latvia. Give up. Join me. I think we should probably start justifying against you then as well, since clearly this is working out for me. Sweden, no claim to states. No claim to territory. How about these other guys? I doubt it. Can't justify war goal against this guy. I have a non-aggression pact with their master. No claim to states. Legionary Romania. He wasn't always Legionary Romania, was he? How long is it going to take to fabricate these? Still 125 days. Alright, I think we focus on the wars that we currently have planned. And since all these divisions got assigned to this, you are socialists now. Good. Latvia has submitted as well. We've expanded. Yay. I don't want to attack Poland. I do want to attack Finland potentially. So let's grab the Western Front and we're going to rename this. I think that I'm going to use a new convention here. And I'm just going to name them based on the state, or the country rather, that they're going to contest for me. Finland Theater. Finnish Theater would probably make more sense, but also I did figure out how to rebase my navies, despite the fact that they are out of supply. We can't get these ships out. Hopefully we're not deploying any ships here. I doubt it. Where are ships being deployed to right now? Leningrad. Yeah, so they're all ending up here, which is good, because we're going to end up needing them against Great Britain. And I don't think we're going to get through the Bosphorus just yet. I could be more aggressive, like we could try to attack freaking everyone, but I'd rather not. Now, a long time ago, I want to mention one more thing, and that's that people are saying, yo, you can't do a one-tag Soviet Union because of Mongolia. Well, are you kidding? There's no reason I can't eventually switch to fascist and then attack them. We could actually head towards fascist right now if we wanted to. We could do can't spend our own political points, but we could hire a staffer, go for fascist, which will get rid of the Communist Party, and then that kicks them out, and then we could always go back to communist if we really want to, but becoming a fascist would be fine. Never mind, we purged him. Oh, no, we didn't purge him. He's not purged by Trotsky. We can go fascist. So, we'll see. It'll take a long time, but the world conquest will be one tag. This is going to be a long-term campaign, and I'm going to make it happen, so don't you worry yourself about that. Now, I did just queue up a whole bunch of airfields, didn't I? And we don't necessarily need them here now because we already have... We got a level 8 there. And a level 8 here now. Alright, I'm going to cancel these ones. I hate the idea of... Okay, we'll go that one up a little bit, but... This front, I think, still makes a lot of sense. It might be a little bit overkill. I don't actually have this many planes, so why am I doing this many? This is too many. Let's do, like... just a couple. Bessarabia and maybe this one. They could go from Kiev. Yeah, we don't have this many planes. I've gone overkill on this. I do feel like I need an airbase to this area here, and I wouldn't mind having another airbase over here. So we'll go like here, here, and that one's already at 5. Let's take that one up to 5. And I think that that's good enough for now. Infrastructure is useful, for sure, for supply. And, we'll get a little bit knocked out. It's 3,000 cost, so it's not cheap. We actually have factories being used on this, which is rather stupid. We'll put those at the very bottom. Never use factories on repairs. That's not a smart way to use them. Okay, cool. Well, I'm going to take a break here. Next episode, I imagine we're going to see Finland probably give in to us as well, and then we can maybe position ourselves on Sweden, who is unfortunately democratic. We'll join the Axis. Sorry, the Allies. I know what they're called, I swear. Norway is also democratic, but that will allow me to pull all my troops then down to here, and we can just be in position to attack Poland, possibly. But we'll see. For now, I will take a break here, and I'll look forward to seeing you in the next episode. As always, thank you for watching. I'll see you again soon. See you in a little bit.